going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're diving into Madonna's Confessions 2 album. I am so hyped about this. I have been going through her discography on my channel and absolutely falling in love with the legacy of Madonna, and it is so amazing that here in 2026, we get more. And the singles that came out were so good for this, so I am really hyped about this record. Before we dive in, I'm gonna ask you guys to drop a like, subscribe, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. Again, I've been doing that Madonna discography dive, so there's plenty of content here on YouTube. But if you guys want to see the full tour watch parties, her documentary, full album listening parties, whatever, you guys can check it out over on Patreon. Links in the description. If you're watching this video right now on YouTube, this is already up as a full uncut album listening party on Patreon. Love y'all so much. But I'm gonna shut up. The only two songs that we are not reacting to, because I feel like I've listened to them so much and I've done content on both of them, is obviously the collab with Sabrina and I Feel So Free. Both songs I love. They got me hyped about this record. So we're starting right away with Good for the Soul. Space Age.
Traveling through space and time, interstellar helix unwind. Don't forsake good the love.
I gotta turn that shit up. Imagine getting lost in space to this. Cosmic dance pop.
That it's good for the soul.
Oh.
To let down your hair and breathe in the good for the soul.
Woo.
Up to the sky, 1,000 birds fly for the soul.
You can tell Madonna's theme is escapism in the music for this record.
That it's good for the soul. To let down your hair and breathe in the good for the soul. Up to the sky, 1,000 birds fly for the soul.
Yes.
Such as dance in the rain, no need to explain.
Dance in the rain, no need to explain. Oh my God. Synth heaven. Seems to be such a good genre for people with ADHD as well. I also just have to point out that I love the lyricism in this. Again, this is one of those albums that I can tell from the singles that we're talking a lot about being able to get lost in the music, lost on the dance floor, lost in these places where you can finally feel free. And Good for the Soul gives me that lyrically too, because at the end of the day, dance in the rain. Like, no one's gonna judge you. No one cares. Let the pain out. Do whatever you have to do. Everything's going to be okay. Sometimes you just have to let it out. It is good for the soul. Ooh, yeah. All right. One step away.
They've got it all wrong. The dance floor is not just a place.
Oh. Let this be my internal monologue. Is just this beat right here. Oh, subtle string section too. Yes.
One step away from your freedom. One breath away from the dance so black. One step away from your heartbeat. Nobody's free until they're broken.
Amen.
Silence in the drama deep inside. No step away from this breath of life. One step away.
Love that drop.
One step away.
I love that it's like really intense bass, right? But that really pretty piano and then pretty strings.
Step away, even in the shadows.
Oh.
There's nowhere left to hide. Nighttime comes before the dawn. Come and get salvation. Oh, God's children.
With all the heavy bass too, yes. Yeah, the buildup is so worth it on that. Listen to that synth. I'm gonna nerd out about this. So this song to me, definitely, it's one of those songs where in the instrumental, I can feel exactly what she's talking about. So to me, it seems like you're one step away, one breath away. It's that one release, that one moment in which you let go of that thing that is holding you back, that thing that either is bringing you anger, sadness, pain, tension, whatever. You have to let that go. Everything seems to like open up and be free to this world, right? And I think that's what the heavy bass lines were, is all of that freedom. You would hear these very pretty pianos kind of going on in the back, right? It almost seemed like very counter to what the main instrumental was. And I think it's almost like this very pretty, safe life that this person's living in, but they want to be able to let themselves out of that and be free. And I think that that's what all those bass lines were. It's like this rope that was like pulling us in. Like, you have to come to the dance floor. Come be yourself here. I promise you're one breath away from all of it, from the life you've always wanted to live. So I know I'm probably wrong about that, but goddamn, it feels good to feel that way about that song, especially with an instrumental that is just so synthy and dreamy. Come on. All right, Dantyia. Oh, that is so sick. Oh.
I get off the train, 4, 5, 6, walk to the club, don't wait for shit, understand this.
Way backstage, get into my car, drive to the disco.
Oh, I love this style of her voice.
It's not what I say, it's
Whoa.
not what I do, it's how my body language talks to you. I just wanna
Such a 2000 sound.
Get over here.
everybody get up and dance.
Yes. Woo!
Everyone here is a work of art.
Everybody get up and dance.
Let's do the dance floor. Then I see Mark Games is the DJ. He's a DJ. Hide the cocaine. He
Oh!
tape everybody.
I also love, not completely, but the approach vocally, as like her delivery gives me a reminiscence of Vogue in a way. I know it's something that we see like throughout her albums as well, but it is cool to see it here too in 2026.
It's not
Oh.
what I say, it's not what I do, it's how
I hear a guitar sample in there. I do.
Get over here.
everybody get up and dance.
That's so fun.
Everyone here is a work of art.
Everybody get up and dance.
And that is so
Everyone
pretty.
here is a work of art.
Everybody get up and dance.
Start the party, there's Fat Five, Freddy and Basquiat, Keith, Harry and Kenny Sharp. Everyone came from Shafrazi to the beat. There's Merrick, they make me crazy. Loud Rogers and David Byrne, B-52s had money to burn. Lounge lizards had so much style. Lower East Side, you can walk on the wild side. Dude,
The Lower East Side walk on the wild side. Fuck yeah.
let's have some fun, let's have it on the one.
Let's have some fun. Let's have it on the
Everybody get up and
one.
dance.
Dude, I love New York. I love Madonna, and I love Madonna's dedication to keeping New York ever present throughout her musical life. Hell yeah.
Work of art.
Everybody get up and dance.
Everyone here is a work of art. Everyone here is a work of art. Work of art. Work of art.
Everybody get up and dance.
Okay, I love the fact that Madonna has always represented New York so well, and this is another great example. You know, I'm of the belief that like if clubs died everywhere, the club scene would still exist in New York, probably on the Lower East Side. And so I love that shout out and just having fun on the one. Again, just little things. I wish I lived there. I'll talk about it all the time. So I love that so much. I also love that this is such a fun song to get lost in instrumentally. Just like the little, I don't know, maybe I should get more into dance music because I love just how bright and sort of like happy some of the moments in this song make me. Obviously that's on purpose. We're all coming to this place to let loose and have a great time. And the, you know, the nods to Vogue by having similar deliveries in this, I think is so much fun as well. So hell yeah. All right. Read my lips. Fuck. Oh, I've been waiting to hear this collab. I think I heard this in the preview. Holy fuck.
I know you are not my friend, never were. Read my lips,
Oh!
tell it to my face.
This is peak.
'Cause you hurt me with your kiss, and I realize you're just broken,
Oh,
broken up inside.
and that guitar is just so saucy. I love that.
I know,
Oh, yeah.
I know, you are not my friend, never were. Read my lips, yeah, tell it to my face.
I love her in this. And this style is so good to me.
And I ate the poison fruit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it knocked me off my feet, but I will survive.
I ate the poison fruit, knocked me off my feet, but I will survive. Oh. That tone. Yes.
Leave a word that you say. Read my lips.
That's so good. Oh my god.
And you cut me with your lies. Corazón me diste duro, but I will survive.
Did she say it knocked me on my ass, but I will survive? You guys got to let me know if this song has blown up yet by the time you see this video, because when I saw the preview to this, I thought this was going to be the song, and I do feel that way after listening to it. I haven't listened to the whole record yet, but just hearing the song in full, it is as good as I thought it would be, and then some. I love not only the instrumental transitions in here and stuff, I feel like it's really fun. As somebody who doesn't dance, I imagine those are really important moments for that, because I know my body felt like it needed to dance. I just don't know how. So that was part of that, but the way that they trade off vocally, especially there at the end with this instrumental, that I don't know why, but like that is such a vibe to me. I feel so lost in it. I just like, this song could have played for another 4 minutes, and I don't think I would have noticed till like minute 7, where I was like, I would have been like, damn, this chorus is really going on. And I think that's something really special. Here I am wishing that I was in a club somewhere, sweating, doing my best at dancing to this, or maybe not caring and just dancing in the rain and having a good time and letting it loose, because I think that's really what the point of this all is. But you guys have to let me know if this ends up being, I mean, I can just look it up myself when it happens, but by the time you see this, I hope that I'm staking claim that this ends up being a huge song, because it is that song to me. Okay, this is Everything.
When I close my eyes, everything is crystallized. No one wants to go outside. It's not okay, it blows my mind. When I close my eyes,
What?
everything is crystallized.
Yes.
No one wants to go outside.
Oh, I need a drop.
Blows my mind, blows my mind, blows my mind.
Oh. Oh my god. This is wild.
It's not
Let's
okay.
go.
I don't fuck with it.
Oh, and it's kind of grimy too. Fuck yeah. Oh, she's so badass.
It's my spiritual healing. Close my eyes.
Yes.
Everything is crystallized.
Woo.
Okay. I don't fuck with it.
Fuck.
Be like someone else.
Oh
I
shit.
just wanna shut you down. Why you gotta hang?
Why do you always make me feel bad about myself? Why do you always make me want to be somebody else? It sounds to me when I'm listening to it like this would have came after Bring Your Love, but I'm not sure, because she says like you came too late, I'm already on the ceiling, and I remember the video and the preview of her like being up there. Either way, I love that line right there.
I don't fuck with it.
I don't fuck with it. That's right, Madonna. Also, let's talk about that one really quick, because the other one she says I don't fuck with it and stuff, and it kind of feels a little playful. This is like so real of her when she says this.
I don't fuck with it.
That's real.
It's not okay, it blows my mind.
elements to this. I love how it feels so inspirational. There's something so beautiful behind the buildups that happen. So like there's so much synth and ambience, and it's very atmospheric, but you really do feel like you're out in this bright moment looking at the clouds and just seeing Madonna ascend. And I think it's beautiful to be able to tell that story through audio, like to give a visual so great the way we get here. At the same time, I feel like there's multiple ways to take this, because in one way I'm almost getting this meaning of sort of like go outside. There's so much hate that sort of exists on the internet and on our phones, and kind of like we're on the news. I mean, we are so wrapped around this full cycle of just like negativity sometimes. And in a way, when I said like she's telling us to touch grass, it's almost like she's telling us to put that down, that darkness, and step out into the world where like life is happening. But I also feel like it's a much deeper meaning than that too. It's almost this idea of we live in so much of this darkness. You can tell she's even saying how it affects her in terms of feeling like she's not good enough, or that she should be somebody else, etc. We're talking about the queen, her fucking self, right? And I think there's something to be said about how that impacts everybody, no matter where you're at. So to have this inspiration of like, I know that this darkness is there, but there is light if you can find it, even if it's just a small glimmer of hope, and pull yourself through it. So I love that there's multiple meanings that you could kind of get out of this, but I also love that the vibe of this song, I just want to sit in this chair and just close my eyes and be part of this song for however long it ended up being. That's what I love about this too, is like sometimes I'm aware of how long songs are because like the track list thing is right in front of me, but I keep like getting lost in these so much, and I'm really thankful for that. You know, as a scatterbrained individual, being able to focus in on a song like that is so pretty. Okay. I think this was a single, but I did not listen to it because I was like, oh my God, I'm running out of songs on this record. So this is Love Sensation.
Always wanna bring you near, 'cause you bring a smile right here. You chase away my darkest hours when we go walking. Sunlight, bring me back with your pure intention. Baby, come and get with me. There's something that I gotta do. Baby, when you're here with me, there's nothing that we can't do. There's nothing that we can't do. Love sensation, love sensation, love sensation, love sensation.
Oh yeah.
Come and get with me. There's something that I gotta do. Baby, when you're here with me, there's nothing that we can't do.
I love the chords and that melody. That melody is so good. Yes.
Love sensation, all your love sensation, good vibration, love sensation. On your love sensation, good vibration. On your love sensation, good vibration. On your love sensation, good vibration. On your love sensation, good vibration, love sensation.
Oh, with the sample, yeah. Good Vibration is like the best way to review that song. If you needed to sum it up in 2 words, good vibrations with a plural at the end. There's something about the structure of that chorus, specifically the melody in like the last 2 lines of each run. Holy shit. Like, why does that make me feel so good? It makes me wish that I would have been better in school, because hypothetically, if I would have been better in English, my vocabulary would far extend what it does, and therefore I would be able to explain to y'all just how much I love some of these songs, especially little intricate moments like that. So pardon me for a very terrible education system by going to 2 of the worst state high schools in different states, and that's why I talk like I do. Yep. Anyways, so we're going to check out the next track here, which is Love Without Words.
Trance. Call it house. Call it love without words.
Yeah. She makes me want to get so much more into this genre. Just love how freeing and accepting she makes it feel.
We had to come inside, baby. Free yourself in love is on the other side.
Oh.
We only got all night. Call it trance, call it house, call it love without words.
We all learn from what's outside, but love coming in. You gotta burn just like a fire, a from within. We come from the rhythm that satisfies.
Honestly, Love Without Words makes a lot of sense. When you think about these instrumentals that we're listening to right now, it's like, even like I said, like, I don't know how to dance. Like, music makes me feel like I need to dance. I just don't know how. But these songs like bring these like elements out of you. You've heard me before say sometimes I feel like a better person after listening to this song. And I think it's because you could be so like lost in an instrumental and so inspired by an instrumental, all without ever hearing any words, right? You don't need any lyrics sometimes to get the message out of a song. I know that's crazy, but a guitar, a synth, a bass, a drum, whatever, they can tell a story on their own. And I actually love that this song is doing just that. So hell yes.
This is a temple of sweat and surrender, where rhythm replaces.
The club, a temple of sweat and surrender. Oh, that's love. I am fucking obsessed with the sense in this. Oh. I also love that come to the club sounds like it's a voicemail being like sampled, but it also kind of sounds like you're being channeled from space too. Like there's a higher calling above you that's like, you got to get to the club and go let it out. Lose yourself in that moment and be around people that love, appreciate, respect you. They don't judge you. And it's really cool to think about being able to hear a song like this that already has all of those feelings and being in that situation in a club where everyone around you is just there for the same reason. That's, sweat and surrender, to get lost in the music and not necessarily lost on each other's drama or what we have going on. Now, as somebody who grew up in a very niche music scene, which I imagine the dance club or like dance, while it is more popular, I do feel like it's still a bit niche. I would say that like, even though like a lot of the music was about love and stuff, there was a lot of judgment in the scenes I grew up in. And I'm sure that dance music could be the same way, but I like whenever someone like Madonna, and I'm sure many other artists do as well, but on such a major platform, I like that Madonna puts out this message of acceptance and inviting people in to get lost in the music, get lost in the community, get lost in the love. Come to the club. She's putting out a very distinct calling out there for us to answer. Okay, Bizarre, featuring Martin Garrix.
Shelby Cobra wasn't meant to last.
That's dark as fuck, Madonna.
Can be so bizarre.
Oh my god, she sounds so cool.
Love can be so bizarre.
Yeah.
Only love can be so bizarre. I know I
Oh, I need more of the Why Do You Tempt Me? Oh, oh, this is so sick. I love that run. Oh, I'm gonna try to make a dance album. This is so sick. Oh, yep. Oh, those bass hits. Replace my heartbeat with that. Yes. Oh my god, I love that Why Do You Tempt Me. I feel like this is my favorite song on the record so far. I just want to start by saying that. Favorite song on the record, the Don't Tempt Me, I feel like we should have had more of somehow. Don't know how we would have done it. There was a lot going on in this instrumental. I would absolutely love to hear that though. Part 2, this song has just inspired me to want to try to learn how to produce or create dance style music. Not only just because I love making instrumentals like on like a hip hop side, but 2, there is something about these songs that feel, oh my God, just the way that they use those notes in the synth, they really do feel almost hypnotic in a way. Like for a moment I closed my eyes and it was great. I'm just saying it was great. So I definitely feel like that was a huge inspiration right there. I think Madonna sounds so cool with that run in the chorus. Massive fan of that part. Will be totally fine with that being like a ringtone. If that, you know, like when you pick a ringtone, think about it. When you pick a ringtone, that's going to be the shit you hear every fucking time someone calls you. And I've had songs last 5 years before. When you pick one, it's good. And I feel like that the chorus in this would be such a good one. So people are like, what the fuck is a ringtone? We don't, I'm just kidding. Every phone is a ringtone, even if I'm 35. Okay. This is school.
There's only one thing I like more than sharing what I know with other people,
Oh, what's that?
and that's learning. Please, someone, teach me something I don't already know.
Oh, she's gonna be sassy here, isn't she? Oh, with that? Yeah, of course she is. Uh-oh.
Can make moves on a dance floor. I can make love on a dance floor. Tell me you're a man, but you're not so. Tell me that you love me, but you don't know.
In my frame, I know you love to be wild.
Oh.
Pay me with your memory and not with your eyes. I am not colorblind and I won't compromise.
She just said something there that my brain was taking a second to comprehend, but she said, paint me from your memory. She said something along the lines of paint me from your memory and not what you see, I guess. And I don't know exactly what this song's about, but it almost kind of feels like she's saying, like, be inspired by me, don't copy me. Maybe I'm reading way too much into that, but it almost seems like when you paint something from memory, it's, oh, I'm inspired by this, but I'm doing my version of it based on how I see it, versus, oh, this is Madonna, let me just carbon copy every single thing of this. I don't know, but kind of makes sense when you think school is in session type shit. Anyways.
Can make moves on a dance floor. I can make love on a dance floor. Tell me you're a man, but you're not
I just want to like live in these instrumentals. No school is in session? Come on, one more. I definitely would have ended it with that. I love the song. Don't know if the meaning is what I think it is, but if it is, and those lines are even a little bit accurate, I love that. That is such a cool way to kind of say that. You know, it could also be a line about love too. Just like, you know, someone being able to, if they really love you, then they can see you without you being there. So they should be able to paint you from memory because they would, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's more about the copy thing, but maybe I'm wrong. I just love when you can like hear something from Madonna where you just know she's coming with attitude. And this is one of those songs. And I love that she would deliver a line and then they would sample that line and they would just keep bringing it to different octaves and making it lower and lower. And I think it's so cool whenever an artist has their own vocal in different like layers sampled throughout a song. I thought that was sick. I also love that this instrumental kept making me feel the tension of this song. Like it made me feel like I was in trouble and I needed to sit there because school in fact was in session for me and I'm about to learn. And I love that. All right, this is Fragile.
People really think that there's a beginning and an ending to this thing called life. But energy never dies. This is just a portal we're going through. Still, it's hard to let go, 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 let go.
Gosh, she's got me wanting to sit in front of a keyboard so bad.
We share a name, a home. We share a fragile bond.
Oh shit!
Now
What are we
you're
doing?
gone. We laughed, we cried, we held each other's hands, we have each other's eyes.
Oh my god!
And we belong.
I don't want to stop it a bunch of times, but the way that this is building up right now, right? This like very atmospheric kind of feel, while at the same time having these like very real like drum kit drums. Oh my god! You have her just like so pretty over this.
This is the part I hate the most.
Oh.
The words inside
strings.
my heart. I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down.
Oh, yep.
You couldn't be yourself now. You had a nervous breakdown. I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down. You couldn't be yourself now. You've been hurt before.
Oh, the post chorus is so good.
When I'm alone, I see you standing there. I see inside your soul.
Oh, I'm such a sucker for her with an acoustic guitar in a track. Oh,
We were so lost. As children we would dream. We thought we'd run away and we'd be free.
oh, I love this song. This is incredible.
This is the part I hate the most. The words inside my heart. I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down. You couldn't be yourself now. You had a nervous breakdown. I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down. You couldn't be yourself
Oh my god, that is it right there. Come on.
I hate the most the words inside my heart. I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down. You couldn't be yourself now. You had a nervous breakdown. I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down. You couldn't be yourself now. You've been hurt before.
That is amazing. That low. Oh,
Late last night I was fast
I love this
asleep.
song.
You came to me in a dream. You said, "Don't forget about me. Don't forget to be happy." So I hope you found a higher ground. A higher ground. So I hope you found a higher ground. A higher ground. I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down. You couldn't be yourself now. You had a nervous breakdown. I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down. You couldn't be yourself now. You've been hurt before. You've been hurt.
Damn. Another perfect song on this record. This song, Bizarre, Dantyia. I feel like I have so many tracks I like on this record already. But that right there is so special. I feel like Fragile just hits all of the best spots of a song from Madonna when it comes to those very like epic kind of songs in a way. I feel like she has songs that you lose yourself on the club, you have songs that you cry to, and then you have songs that you truly feel inspired by, and this is one of those. I love how anthemic it feels, and these are the moments when I feel like she's hovering above us, and like I just need to light candles for her and just praise her, because these are the moments right here. That whole chorus, like that with the drums in the back, like, yeah, you're speaking to my soul. Oh, okay. My Sins Are My Savior, featuring Stromae. Oh, that's a mood right there.
Je n'étais pas perdu.
Oh, this would have been on Erotica. Oh, yeah. Oh, trippy.
They tried to take my crown, they whispered lies. They tried to break me, but I would not give in. My sins are my savior.
Oh, drop it! Oh, I can't do all this tension in my life. I mean, that's epic as fuck, though. I also just love the idea of my sins are my savior. I'm getting lost in the things that I've maybe done wrong, or I'm kind of getting in those moments because sometimes accepting that sometimes we fuck up is the thing that kind of helps us get to the other side of that. So in a way, like, yeah, maybe all the things you've done wrong are the kind of things you hold close to you because they kind of make you who you are and who you've become. So hell yeah for that. I also love how erotica coded this record sounds to me. I think that's on purpose because even when you think about some of the lyrical context here, it kind of seems like she's addressing the fact that she's dealt with a lot of judgment. I mean, there was like a million words I could have used right there. I didn't know which one to pick, but she's used a lot. She's had to deal with a lot of judgment through controversy in her life because of how she has chosen to express her art. And I think that like in modern day, if you look at Madonna's stuff, you don't recognize it as being that, you know, crazy over the top because I think in society we've seen it become much more normalized. However, at the time that Madonna was doing this on such a big stage, literally doing this on stage on tour, with some of the things that she's done, she's faced a lot of bullshit because of that. And I think that, you know, in a song like this, to be able to have that erotica kind of feel while also addressing things that I know she dealt with pre-erotica, but a lot during erotica, it's really cool to see. And I just love her. So I'm glad we just got to talk about her for an additional 2 minutes because, all right, this is Betrayal. Man, I am obsessed with the instrumentals on this record. I am not going to lie to you. Creeping as fuck.
You'll never take my mother's place. The water rushing, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Oh my god. That snare?
Take the hammer, hit the nail. Open the dam, let the water rush in. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And we're dancing, yes, we're dancing.
Dude, I don't know who this song is about. Please let me know in the comment section any context you have about this, because this is one of those songs that you get a delivery from Madonna that's just a little bit different than other tracks that she has. And I think it has a little bit more personal meaning to it. Maybe I'm digging too much into it, but it really does kind of feel like something real that she's trying to have the floods come in and wash her of. And the one line that really hit was something about like, it's not because you never loved me, it's because you lost your faith. And like that's such a sad thing to be like, to lose your faith in somebody or to lose your faith in the love that you have, whatever. That's so much worse than like having loved and then maybe no longer love, but you kind of always have faith in this person. I don't know. Maybe it's not as deep as I'm thinking it is, but in my head, I feel like that's so much worse than just love lost. Is like, yeah, I might've loved you before, but I have no faith in you. I have no faith in you as a lover or as a person or as a friend due to the betrayal. I have no faith and trust with you, whatever. Please let me know the context though, because anyone who like has, you know, y'all have probably been listening to Madonna for a long time. You know what I mean? When she has like a song that like, she just like the vocal approach is like, oh shit, we need to step back and really listen to this. She's got something to say here. All right, this is The Test.
I wish I knew the pain it caused. My butterfly was always being washed. I know they try to put us to the test. We're not the same, but I'm treading on your footsteps. So it's broken too, and I hope and pray I can do the same for you. Shining on our skin, shining on us, shining on our skin, shining on us.
That's sad because she's kind of almost implying, I don't know if it's about like a lover, a relationship, or maybe even a child, but she's almost trying to imply that like she understands that the spotlight being on her also put a spotlight on them. And not everybody wants that. It's not an easy life to live the way that Madonna lives. I think that for all the good that there is, I'm sure there's equally enough bad as well. And you do subject the people around you, whether you want to or not, to that. And sometimes that's overwhelming. And I think we've heard of a lot of things falling apart due to some people just not quite being able to be surrounded by that spotlight. And Madonna even said there, I tried to disappear, but I know the shadow is still there, which kind of makes me imply that it could be about a kid or like a child or someone close like that, like a friend, because obviously it's like, even when I'm not around, people are still talking to you because of me or talking about me because you're there, whatever. That would be a difficult thing to have to navigate, and not everybody wants that. And there is a test that happens on a relationship with that.
Hanging on your coattail. Sometimes I wish I could multiply you, but I know you are all around me.
Oh, I like that. There's so much light shining from you, shining all around you. That second verse is really cool because it's almost, it's literally like a response to the first verse, and almost in a positive, like, don't you see that you are all the things around me? Like, you are my influence. You're the way I look. You're the way I breathe. You're the way I walk this earth and the way I see everything. And I love that too, because I kind of feel like in that second verse, it's also like, you don't understand the light that you shine. You cast this beautiful light upon all of us. I don't know. There's a few things I think that you could kind of think about there. But I definitely love Madonna's verse in that, because just kind of like addressing things that are probably very real in her life. Obviously they are. She's one of the biggest artists of all time. I also love that this is an instrumental that has a pretty vibe to it. Like, if you're looking for the mood, it feels pretty and uplifting and kind of like something you listen to kind of like enhance your mood in like a very like you want to chill and like be in love, not like hyper dance, but like, I want to be in love. All right. Last track. And this is the track I've been looking forward to the most. I'm not going to lie, because it's called Lower East Side Girl. And I do like the Lower East Side. Again, I don't live in New York. I just really fucking like it. So this is Lower East Side Girl.
On Avenue B, she paints her lips cherry red.
Oh my God.
Mirror cracked in her head, eyeliner smeared, running out the door. Still there from the night before, Lower East Side Girl.
That guitar.
Lost in a fragile world. In a fragile world, ignored all the signs. The rent was overdue. Under the Lower East Side Girl, lost in a fragile
fades away.
Oh, that's so fucking sad.
Everything fades away.
Oh, I thought we were gonna get one more in there. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know that Madonna grew up in New York. I don't know if she was born there. I don't think she was, but I don't know. Let me know. No, I think she moved to New York. Well, this Lower East Side girl, for whatever reason, maybe it's because I've been doing the discography dive. From the first couple of lines, I was already picturing a very young, hopeful Madonna early in her life, early in her career. And I think about that because there's this signature red lipstick that she like always had on. And it's kind of interesting when you think about that, because you think about those first few records that came out around that time, and then where she's at now in 2026. And so much has happened in her life. So much has gone on and evolved and changed, and so many things. She's accomplished everything in the fucking world. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. But there's still this part of her that's kind of always just this Lower East Side girl, just this person kind of walking around, falling in love with the guy with the guitar on St. Mark's Place, the punk kid. Like, there's something so special about that. And I've said, and again, I've been doing the discography dive, but I've been saying in those early records, like, she has so much of New York, like, just imprinted on her personality, that it just comes through the music, in her style, her fashion, all kinds, the cool, like, leather jackets and like plaid shorts or plaid skirts, red lipstick, cool hair, all of that. As that has progressed, I feel like pieces of those things have always been there. So I feel like this was almost like a letter to herself in a way. But I love it because I waited for this song the whole time, and she did not disappoint with that. I like that the delivery was different than a lot of what we got on here. It felt very real and authentic from her, in a record that is otherwise so dance heavy and so much about getting lost in it. I like that she found a moment to kind of like get in touch with herself. I'm so into this record. She has got me, her and who's the like main, hold on.
Everything.
Her and Stuart Price, I think it's Stuart Price, have me absolutely wanting to learn how to make music like this. So I just want to say the reason being is the emotions that can be brought from each song without the words, which brings me to Love Without Words, because that song in particular kind of helped me see that, because of course I understand that music on its own can be the message. You don't need lyrics. You don't have to understand the words to know the message. You don't have to understand it to know the meaning, etc., etc. However, when you can make a music that brings everybody in to get lost in that love without having to say anything, I think that's so cool. So now combining that with obviously Madonna's very good way of inspiring and narrating her life, and also in a way that makes us look at our lives and try to be better. I've talked about how I feel like I've grown as a person in listening to Madonna's music, and this record is a good representation of that. We live in a world right now that, to be honest, it's kind of fucking hateful. It kind of sucks sometimes. Most of the time. It sucks for a lot of people. And I feel like we have to have an escape. And we can't always have an escape that is damaging. I get that we all probably have one or more vices. And sometimes those vices can be destructive. And so when we're trying to get lost from the things that are destroying us, we're only hurting ourselves, even though maybe a lot of the damage that's happening to us from the outside world isn't even our fault to begin with. But then we're going back home and hurting ourselves. Why do we let every other fuck win every time? We shouldn't, right? I think what Madonna gives us here, or at least what she gives me, is that there's this place you can go and you can just get lost in the music. You can be amongst other people that just need this escape to get lost. And you should be able to feel safe in those rooms. And I understand that we live in a world where, unfortunately, maybe those rooms aren't safe right now, which sucks. But being able, and I'm only saying that because, there's been a lot of awful things and tragedies that have happened at clubs that should have otherwise been safe spaces for people. And so I feel like, the idea of being able to have this music in these places to get lost in is so important, especially in modern day. And we should be able to love each other through the music, and at the same time, take the life messages from Madonna that she's so good at giving every single time. I never walk away from a record not learning a little bit of something about how I should look at life or how I should interpret myself. I have so much more confidence in myself thanks to this woman. And I definitely feel like a record like this gives me more of that. Songs that obviously stood out to me, there were a lot, especially as the record got on. I started just to forget how much of them I really liked. It's hard on first listen, especially with 14 tracks. I can't wait to jam it again. But I would like to quickly call out Bizarre, Fragile, and Lower East Side Girl. I love those songs so much. I feel like if I needed to give people just a handful of songs to listen to from this record, I would really start with those, and of course the singles, including Love Sensation. I just like, it's really good for my taste. It matches a perfect vibe. I'm not to the Confessions record yet on my album listenings. So I am very excited to see how this differs from Confessions 1, but I love how she was able to blend emotion, meaning, all of it, and at the same time give us a great record full of instrumentals to dance on. I think that's a really fun thing. I hope we get a full visual representation for this record. I understand that we got the short film. I am thankful for that, but so many of these songs feel so visual to me. So I hope that we just continue the run with this, because I don't know how it's going to be doing, because the album just came out. So I don't know any information, but I do know that the singles were doing good. So I would really hope to see this record continue to climb and climb. And then she wants to keep releasing stuff. And then I hope that she releases a tour, because can you imagine how cool it would be? I know a lot of y'all are probably like, yeah, we all want to see Madonna. No, you know how cool it would be for me to be able to like check out all of the discography now that I've become such a fan of hers, and then get an opportunity to see her live. I would be traveling for it. So I hope that that is something that I end up getting to do. I would love to see her go on tour for this. Although I'd like to see her play everything, I'd also be stoked with her just playing this record too. I just want to be in the same room as Madonna. Can you imagine the air? Some of y'all should just let me know in the comments what the air was like. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This was so much fun to check out, and I'm so glad that I did it right away instead of waiting, because hell yes, I am feeling great right now. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. Make sure to check out the album listening party over on Patreon if you guys are interested in that. Links in the description. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.